only one thing. We are headed to Disney's Hollywood Studios for Star Wars Galactic Nights. You want to say Galaxy's Edge. Galactic Nights.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're close. Galactic Nights. It is a one-night event that takes place once every few months or so. The last one was for the opening of The Last Jedi. This one is in honor of Solo, a Star Wars story coming out. That's already broken. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I'll edit that out. This one is, like I said, in honor of Solo, a Star Wars story opening up. And we have tickets. It's a hard ticket event. We're going. We got the dining package. We're going to be seeing all the characters, doing all the photo ops, riding Rock and Roller Coaster with the Star Wars music. I'll be doing a video on that. But other than that, let's go. We're going to meet up with some cool people. We're going to be meeting up with people from the Coffee with Kenobi podcast. And got a lot of stuff to do. So why don't we just go ahead and jump on in. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at Hollywood Studios in just a minute. Yay! We're in line for some exclusive merchandise. I already bought my Infamous SNES Magic Band. I'm very excited. I have it at package pickup, or I'd show it to you. You'll see it on Twitter. Holly, the shirt's pretty sweet, huh? Hey Holly, DJ Elliott is here. If you've been listening to our podcast or watched the YouTube videos for a while, you know our disdain and hatred for DJ Elliott because he woke us up at Celebration and it pissed us off. But he's here and we should go interview him.
Oh, you're taking a picture?
Yes.
Okay.
We got our Solo patches.
It feels so good out tonight too. With your sweatshirt on.
I'm so happy. I love Star Wars so much. This is like, I'm in my element. R2, you're my second favorite droid. You're the most badass droid. But you are really awesome. I love you so much. I love you. Mwah. I met Chopper.
I love you, Chopper.
That's so cool. Tonight, exclusively for this event, they are doing some original character meet and greets, and I'm gonna be waiting for all of them because I love it. Look. First meet and greet of the night, we're gonna meet Vader. I'm so happy. So happy. I met Vader back when Launchbait opened for the first time. Like when it opened originally. I don't remember, I think so. And he's super tall. And it's pretty intimidating, I'll be honest with you. But I haven't seen him since Launchbait opened, which is the first time I saw him. Vader, yeah, this is the one that I want to do. Phasma's cool and all, but I would wait longer for Vader.
The sign is changing, the permanent sign. Do you think he's now permanently here? No?
Nah, I don't think so. I think they're going to keep it Kylo Ren.
We're about to meet Darth Vader. I'm so excited.
I am aware of this sector's reputation. I assure you that any disturbance will be dealt with. You may approach. At my side. Rebel transmissions have been tested off. Tell me what you know. Are they preparing an offensive? We look forward to learning what you know. And after, we will discuss your affiliation with Rebel trickies.
Guess not.
Let us proceed.
You're so scary. I like it. So we found something that we like a lot, which is souvenir mugs. A Darth Vader souvenir mug. Are you freaking kidding me? And we're in Pizza Rizzo, and their food for Galactic Nights is always amazing. And here's what we got for here at Pizza Rizzo. Holly, this is very much you. Meatball, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
That's like something you like. Let's get a bite. They're playing the Canto Bite music in here. My favorite music that John Willis has done. Listen. This is my life. I just talk about Star Wars and Holly looks at her phone. This is our relationship. I'm like, yay, Star Wars phone. Star Wars phone. Hey, I'm talking about Star Wars phone. All right, moment of truth.
The mac and cheese is amazing, but let's see.
Really good or just good?
Really good.
Sweet. I can't believe how nice the weather is. I was not expecting
rain.
I was not expecting sunshine
And
at
blue
all.
skies.
Yeah. We have reserved seating for the 9 o'clock panel, so we'll be giving you guys all the details on that stuff once we go and see the panel. Disney events for us are usually about food. This one's no different. We're gonna get some loaded red curry duck fries.
Fish and chips.
Some fish and chips. It is the fish and chips with smoked paprika remoulade.
They had the eclairs last time.
We did the eclair this time. They're fine. It's an eclair.
You like
Pretty
them,
cute. A lot of food.
Duck fries, fish and chips.
All right, fish and chips here, and then these are the loaded red curry duck fries, inspired by the Battle of Crete. Last year we had the Wagyu beef slider, and that was like the best thing we had.
Still the best thing.
We'll have to see. Those duck fries are a close second.
Really?
Yeah, they're a close second. They're really, really good. I'd get another one of those if I had
More credit.
more credits to do at the end of the night. If we get full, I might have to do
Maybe
another.
for the panel.
What are we gonna eat at the panel?
Duck fries.
We need to get there a little early, actually. We're on indoor. One of my favorite things about indoor is there's Ewoks around. I don't see any. What if we could find some?
Thank you so much for your help with the rebellion. Thank you.
Chorizo and shrimp. The Wagyu beef slider. The best thing I've ever had at any Disney park ever. And the green milk from The Last Jedi. Holly about threw up when she took a sip of this. I wonder what I'll think. It's interesting. It's not bad. That weird creature on Octo. It's not bad. You didn't like that? I like that. I wouldn't want to drink like a giant one, but it's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big Galactic Nights welcome to Yonasu Combo! Well,
I do too. I hate Walmart in general.
Really excited about it. You know, I was first introduced to Star Wars when I was just 7 years old. I went to the movie theatre and I saw Star Wars A New Hope. And I had a few action figures and I used to immerse myself in that world through those figures. And then when I was 11, I was cast in Return of the Jedi. And I was able to walk on the sets, play on the sets, battle stormtroopers, and imagine the possibilities of a real live Star Wars experience. But then the director said cut, and it was all over. But on Batuu, no one's going to say cut. It's an immersive experience that you can enjoy at your leisure, and I certainly can't wait. Can all of you? Yeah. Now I think it's about time we learn from the architects of this brand new world, and to help us do that, please welcome your host, Mr. David Collins. Here he is. He's on the broadcast. It's on way. Florida, how you doing? Good evening. evening, Dave. Very well,
Good
thank
to
you.
see you.
Nice to see you.
Congratulations on your success in Solo, a Star Wars story. It's so
Thank
great
you.
to see you up on screen.
You know, there's so much fun being part of that film and working with my old friend, Mr. Ron Howard, once again.
That's right.
It's really great to be reunited with him. And, you know, oh, absolutely, thank you. And a lot of people have been spotting my cameo in the movie, but people don't spot the other things I was involved with. I had lots of involvement with other droids and aliens in the movie, so when you go see it again, see if you can spot the other few things that I did in the film.
Oh, that's a good tip. Well, I will tell you, I was at the premiere in Hollywood, and when you, I won't give it away for those of you who haven't seen it, but when you were revealed to be in the movie, everybody cheered.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah,
That's really
it's
nice.
not a Star Wars movie without Corey.
Oh, thank you very much. There's so much love in the room, you know, I'd love to stay here all night, but I've got to get back out into the park, enjoy Galactic Nights, and also set up tonight's big finale. Hope you'll all be there, you're all invited, and I'll see you later. Thanks very much.
Editor and mixer at Skywalker Sound and a voice actor in the last 4 Star Wars movies. I'm very excited to be here, but just like Warwick and just like you, most importantly, I've been a fan of Star Wars and Disney parks all of my life. And I can't believe that this is happening right now. I can't believe that we have all of these wonderful new, on an unprecedented scale. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is coming to us very, very soon, and tonight we're going to learn some things about it that we have not heard yet before. You're going to be the first to hear some updates, some really cool updates. I got to go to Imagineering and experience some of these for the first time, and I just thought, oh man, you guys are going to go nuts over this. But you're going to be the first to get some exclusive information about that. You guys ready? Yeah! Let's not waste any time. Please join me in welcoming our Imagineers to the stage. Come on out, guys. Eric, John, Margaret, Scott, all these Imagineers.
All my personal heroes.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to all of us as Star Wars fans about what you're up to.
Oh, we are so excited to be here. You know, we never lose sight of the fact that we're doing all this work for you guys, the fans. It is it's kind of that North Star that we keep aligned to, is because we are also fans. So we are excited to be able to, anytime we can share information with the fans first, we're super happy about that.
That's fantastic. Well, I want to get started right away, but first, I thought we'd have you each introduce yourselves and talk about your role at Imagineering.
My name is Eric Baker. I'm the creative director in charge of the thousands of pieces of props and set dressing that are going to bring this world to life.
I'm John Georges, executive producer for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'm a 30-year Imagineer, and I actually had an opportunity to work on the original Disney MGM studios before it opened in 1989, so it's so amazing to be back.
Yeah!
My name is Margaret Harrison, and I'm a managing story editor at the Story Development Department at Imagineering. And my job is to develop and pull all the stories together in all our parks, resorts, and cruise lines for the Star Wars portfolio. So it's been a dream job.
Opener in the party. That's what an incredible job you have. That's amazing.
It is, and you know, it's like I have all these stories to tell. I'm so excited to tell everyone, but I can't just yet.
Well, I'm sure you've got a few for tonight, though.
I definitely do.
Oh, good, good. Scott?
Yeah, I'm Scott Trowbridge, and I get to work with these amazing people, as well as many others around the world, to help bring Star Wars to life in our parks and resorts and our cruise lines, and basically anywhere we want to invite our guests to step into the world of Star Wars.
Well, why don't we start with an overview of what Galaxy's Edge is all about for maybe those of us in the audience that don't know or haven't heard.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is, well, they're the single largest land expansions that we've ever done in the company. We kind of thought, oh, Star Wars, maybe we should do those bigger than anything we've done before. You guys would agree?
I think that
So the biggest projects we've done like this ever, anywhere, and it is all this opportunity for you guys to live your own Star Wars story, not just to be reminded of somebody else's Star Wars story, but to find, discover, explore your Star Wars story on this planet Batu, this remote frontier outpost somewhere on the edge of wild space. And You know, I kind of think of it like it's a planet that used to be a necessary stopover to reprovision and to refuel as you're exploring the outer rim. But now, with the advent of hyperspace, and it's not as necessary to stop there, and so this planet kind of fell in its prominence a little bit. It became more of a home to those who didn't want to be in the mainstream, the smugglers or the bounty hunters or the rogue adventurers looking to form up a crew to go on some illicit journey, or maybe even those that just want to avoid the ever-expanding watch at the First Order. It's basically all the interesting people and us.
Perfect for park guests.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
Perfect for park guests. And it's the perfect place for us to step off to discover our Star Wars story, whatever that might be, right? Whether it is just exploring this vibrant planet with its street markets and its, the exotic tastes and smells and textures and colors that make up this remote planet, or whether you want to stop and take on some of the delicious galactic treats that are unique to this part of the galaxy, or maybe shop for some things that are only available on this planet, some of the stuff that comes from the hands of the artisans and the craftspeople on this planet, the exclusive stuff that's here. And stuff comes from all over the galaxy because it's a spaceport. As a spaceport, that means there's going to be ships.
Yes.
There's one of them. Anybody recognize that? Yeah. Some people say it's just a flying hunk of junk, but I think it has a certain charm to it.
There are a couple of AT-AT feeds right now. And tonight we actually wanted to take you inside the attraction for the first time and show you the installation of our actual full-size AT-AT walkers inside our show. Would you like to see that? It's coming up next.
Oh my God.
These are just amazing. We've partnered so closely with Lucasfilm during the development of this entire project, so we've had access to the filmmaker designer, so every detail has been realized, and these are going to have battle damage, they'll have signs of where they've been before. But
These are photographs. This isn't concept.
These are photographs. This is not concept art. These are dimensional photographs that were taken last week.
So these are up. These are and ready to attack.
Yeah. Yes. Beware at any moment.
Look at that.
No wonder they're so scary.
So the detail you just snapped a photo underneath that. Wow. That's an incredible amount of detail. I mean, come on.
Well, here's the thing.
Whether you like it or not, or whether you know it or not.
I'm ready. I've been training. I'm ready. Bring it on.
Good job.
You would expect a Star Wars story to have epic scale and epic action, right? And so that's what we're doing. Epic scale, epic action, epic drama, epic story, epic characters.
That's great. And look, I know that this is the most that we've heard about this other attraction to date, but is there anything else that you could possibly tell us about this second epic attraction?
As a matter of fact, there is. You already know you're going to hop on board the Millennium Falcon for an adventure of your own. There's another ship in the land, a Resistance troop transport. You may have seen some of the artwork that were released earlier on this ship, but tonight we're actually going to share some additional details. Here's some of the art that was released online. This is a full-size Resistance troop transport that will invite you on board to live your own adventure. We also shared a model of this during the D23 Expo last summer in Anaheim, so you may have gotten a closer look at it. Again, working with Lucasfilm, Doug Chang, the production designers from the movies, this is a brand new ship that we're creating just for the planet Batuu. And it's really reinforcing the fact that this is an active spaceport. There's just not one ship here. There are many ships, and this is the second one that we're talking about today. The model of it is great, but of course all of you could not fit in the scale model. So the task recently has been to scale this up to full size. We have a couple photos here of what this looks like in full size. And again, judging from the finish, it looks like this ship has had a bit of a rough journey to the planet of Batuu. There's a lot of battle damage that's visible there. This next image, you can see just the detailed gun turret laser cannon there. Really, really amazing, epic scale ship.
Might need those. We're going to need those.
Not everything
you
in this world
will
is
definitely
according
need
to plan.
I mean, I think it's worth saying again that you're building these things for real. I mean, that ship was actually there in full dimension. You can walk around and see it. And we actually, just like the Falcon, get to go on board on that actual physical ship and have an adventure.
And what could possibly go wrong? It's Star Wars after all.
No, it's
Yeah, look, it's a big galaxy. We have places to go, right? Batuu is a great stepping off point, but there's so many Star Wars stories and adventures to be had that that we want to actually be able to go to those places and have those experiences.
Oh, that's really exciting. That's really exciting. So you talked about a crew in Asia building those massive ships, and of course the film crew in the UK. Margaret, I see you smiling, grinning over there. Do you have some other production stories you want to tell?
Definitely. There is a very special character that we would like to reveal for the first time that is coming to our land and being part of our story. And he actually had a very minor role in the films, but all of you have raised him up into superstardom. And we'd like to introduce to you a character that we haven't mentioned before in our land. And do we have any Nine Numb characters, fans here?
Nine Numb! Oh, that's great.
So we're very, very excited to have Nine Numb, and I don't know how many of you know, but the original voice actor for Nine Numb, when they were shooting Return of the Jedi, he was actually a graduate student from Kenya who was visiting the Bay Area. And they recorded him, they loved his voice and his language, and so they recorded him for that. And after the film shoot, he kind of fell off the face of the earth. And so we had to track him down. Lucasfilm had to track him down and find out who was the original voice actor for Nine Numb. And Lucasfilm scoured the earth and for The Force Awakens found him in Kenya, of all places, which is where he was from. And so we traveled over there to record Nine Numb and the voice actor, who is Kipsang Rutich. And we have a little clip here from our visitor.
Oh, let's take a look. I want to see this. You want to see this? Come on.
My name is Kipsang Rutich. I'm from Baringo County in the Rift Valley. I got a surprise contract by mail telling me that I've been nominated for a voice by Lucasfilm, and I was selected to be the voice of Nine Numb in Star Wars. That was the beginning. Until now, I got that surprise that I was being wanted again to be a voice of Nine Numb. My real nephew called me and he said, "Uncle, you know you're wanted in America." He told me to check on the internet. Many people depositing themselves as it is, they were Nine Numb. So there are over 1,000 people who are claiming to be me. It's amazing how Nine Numb has evolved in the last 30 years. He's become a very famous character. But I think that I'm going to be part of that voice to be playing in Disney World. It's amazingly unbelievable. And I'm really happy to be that family of Star Wars who are bringing the whole world together and globally to unite humanity.
Yeah, all right. I have to say that's not just a great video for Galaxy's Edge, which it is, but it's a great video to see as a Star Wars fan. I mean, what a cool story that is. And do you have an example of all over the globe, like where, for example?
Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe the thing to think about is start where all Star Wars production started, and that's in the UK, in London, where we actually, right alongside the film productions that are filming the new movies, we are in production with aspects of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, right? So all the crews and the expert talent that is there to help bring Star Wars to life on the screen is helping us to put those parts of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge that are going to be on the screens into production, because no one does that work better than those folks, whether it's costumes, hair, makeup, special effects, the performers, all that stuff. So we're going really to the best people in the world to bring Star Wars to life, because that's what we think you guys would be wanting us to do.
Of course. I mean, that's so cool. I mean, so they're shooting the films and you're shooting for Galaxy's Edge. They're building, you're building. Right. That's just a wonderful collaboration.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually, in some ways, I wish that in some ways it's actually easier to put Star Wars on screens than it is to bring it to life in the real world. Right. Because, while we can do things with special effects in the movies, we don't get to do that in the real world, and we really want Star Wars to become real for everybody. So we're building stuff for reals.
Yeah, that's great. Now, I have to stop you because you said at one point, I don't know if you guys heard this, you said big and epic. There are people around the world building things that are big and epic. I heard you say that.
Yeah, I did.
Now, I, for one, would love to hear an example of big and epic. I don't know if you have something that you can share, maybe?
Yeah, actually, John shared with me a photo this week, actually, that kind of blew me away. A couple of photos, actually, of some work that's happening in Asia, where we have a partner that is capable of doing really big work. John, can we talk about that?
Yeah, we're building AT-ATs, full-size AT-ATs right now.
So time out. Time out. You're building, say that again?
AT-ATs.
As in all-terrain armored transport AT-ATs. Plural, you said AT-ATs. As in more than one?
Yes, in fact, they may be walking in any moment, so you keep an eye out for them.
There they are. Look at that.
No, I think our team was really inspired by the scope and scale, just how big these things are. And typically when you see them in the movies, you know, it's done as a digital effect. Nobody's ever built these things full size, but we're actually doing it full size.
So you're building full-size, to-scale walkers.
We are.
Right over there.
Yes.
So right now, you know, we're working on bringing all these creatures to you guys, and it's going to be amazing. You'll get to walk around and see these creatures, and so this is our loth cat. This is a very early on. Our sculptors are working with Doug Chang, which is amazing to have Doug Chang.
Best things I've ever tried. They are pork wings with a blueberry slaw, but they put Pop Rocks on it. I'm gonna put this here by the phone. It's Pop Rocks. I don't know what to expect with this. This is probably gonna be disgusting, but we will see. I'm not a big fan of blueberry, but I had to get this because I was just curious what it would taste like. It honestly doesn't look very appetizing. I can't. Oh.
So you love the slaw?
Slaw's gross. It's cold and weird. These might not be bad.
Tender. Pork is good?
Pop Rocks are so weird. Imagine. Oh.
Yep.
It's so weird. Imagine eating a chicken wing with Pop Rocks. That's what this is.
Is it good though?
Not bad. Here. From time to time on the videos, we like to bring some special guests in. And look, there's one right here. Look who it is. It's Jeff from WDW.
He's scoping right now. I'm not scoping. I'm hanging out with Brad.
Yay! It's been a fun night, man. What was your favorite thing about Galactic? Because this was your first Galactic Nights.
It's my first and only Galactic Nights, as far as I can tell, until they open Galaxy's Edge. Black Rocks. I love the name. Expo. Scott Trollbridge, the mastermind behind the Potterland. They wrote him a big fat check and said, "Hey, do that, but with a Star Wars." And he said, "Okay."
I love it, man.
Super excited. Black Rock Spire.
Black Spire. Outpost. That's what it was. Yes. Black Spire Outpost. I cannot wait. What was your favorite thing about tonight?
I would say that was
other than meeting me.
Other than meeting you, of course. Yeah, there's that. You know, I'm always a big fan of attractions with low wait times. I did Tower of Terror. Less than 2 people were on it.
That is so legit. That is, I love it.
The Star Wars Rock and Roller Coaster was fantastic.
Didn't get to do it this time. We did it last time. Just the line was too long. We had too much stuff to do. We had to eat ourselves to death. We did the dining package. It was insane.
We had a nice cocktail. That was pretty good too.
Thank you, by the way. It was very delicious. What was it called?
Boy, I'm really bad at remembering.
Stars something.
There was a margarita and maybe it's in here.
Let's see if we can find it. Whatever it was delicious, and you should get it again. It had what was the bourbon? Old Forester bourbon in it.
Yes, that was wonderful.
It was pomegranate and something else, and it was amazing.
And you can't get a drink without a glow cube.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Doesn't really count.
I got to drink it out of this cool Vader mug that I keep showing because it's pretty sweet. That thing's amazing. You see the handle? It's the lightsaber hilt.
Oh, there
Isn't that great? Well, thank you for watching this video. We're gonna be come and hang out with you soon in the parks.
Absolutely.
We're gonna road drop it one more. Because now I think I knew you lived here.
Yeah.
But now that I know you live here, we need to hang out more often.
From Longwood, just a suburban Orlando kid born and raised.
Sweet! You've been here forever. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Woo!